Hey, I'm really excited about this next horror book because it's very different than the other ones. It's called Half Minute Horrors. And you can see it by the cover, it's got some great illustrations throughout it. And it's by several different authors. It's not just one. So all of these are listing all of the authors included in the book. And just like it says on the cover and the title, they are stories that you can read in half a minute. And some of them are a page in length, some of them are even less. And you can just whip through these short stories, and every one has a different topic. So if you really don't like one, you just move on to the next story that you may love. And I love flipping through these and enjoying and seeing what each author kind of brought into the book. Some of the authors you might recognize. There's a story by Lemony Snicket. Um, there's James Patterson, Neil Gaiman, who wrote the Graveyard Book. R.L. Stine wrote a story in here. Some things that I wanted to point out because there's so much variety. They have graphic novels or comic stories in the book, and there's at least like 5 of those. We've got some poetry going on. Here's one that's just a graphic. So you get to take in the picture and just kind of look at what they've created for their visual story, I guess you can call it. And I'm going to give you a sample of R.L. Stine's half-minute story. So it's called My Worst Nightmare. For a long time, I had the terrifying idea that an evil stranger lived in my bedroom closet. It was my worst nightmare. My room was up in the attic. It was a long, narrow room. My bed was against one wall. My closet stood at the far wall. It was as big as a room. The kind of closet you can walk in. I kept the white wooden door shut tight. Late at night, I hear noises in the closet, bumps and soft thumps. I knew a stranger was hiding in there, living secretly in our house. When I told my parents, they laughed at me and told me to grow up. One night, the noises in the closet were loud and frightening. Thump, thump, bump. Was someone moving around in there? No way I could get to sleep. I knew I had to look. My legs trembled as I stepped up to the closet door. My hand shook as I reached for the knob. Thump, bump, thump. I took a deep breath and pulled open the door and let out a moan of horror. Deep in the closet, a red-haired boy stared back at me. No, oh no, he screamed. I knew someone was hiding in my closet, living in my house. It's my worst nightmare. So it's kind of like a Twilight Zone moment where she thinks someone's in her closet and this other person thinks that she is in their closet. So it was kind of, I thought that I liked the twist ending to that story. So go ahead and try this one out. Several different stories. You may like some, you may love others.